Good morning, everybody. Well, it's a lovely day. The weather seems to be very, very pleasant at this point in time. I hope it remains the same way throughout the day. Well, um, as I picked up the role of a sergeant at arms today, I started pondering upon the theme no, saying no. Since it was a last minute request, I did not say no, but not because I could not say it, because I did not want to say it. And that realization of having to choose when to say no and when not to say no has come over time. I so look forward to the Toastmaster of the day with her theme today about saying no, to be able to validate my understanding of how I have evolved as an individual. I'm sure each of you are equally inquisitive about the theme today. Let's get on with the meeting and hear more on the other side from our Toastmaster today, Toastmaster Mehak today. But before that, let me speak out or read out the mission statement for Toastmasters. The mission of Toastmasters International is to help people become more effective communicators and leaders. Every club provides a supportive learning environment where members can practice public speaking, give and receive feedback, and take on leadership roles. For an online Zoom meeting, let us observe one or two ground rules. Rule number one: when somebody is speaking, let us stay on mute. Rule number two: if we really want to say something, let us use our physical hands or the Zoom emoticon for raising hand to share our thoughts. With that, I call upon this virtual podium our presiding officer for today, Toastmaster Mohit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepthi. It was a fantastic start to today's meeting. Hello, everyone. When I think about the art of saying no, the one thing that helped me in the process was the concept of saying a cushioned no. Do you know what's a cushioned no? There are
No.
times when we feel very difficult, very uncomfortable in saying no to people. And that's when cushioned no comes in to play. Cushion flow, cushion no is about saying no with an offer to do what you can do. For example, if you ask me to take up the role of the grammarian, I could say, I cannot take up the role of the grammarian, but here is what I can do. I can help you find the word of the day, and I can also share with you the script for the grammarian of the day. So a cushioned no helps understanding the pain of the other person while you are saying no, but you are still doing what you can do. So I hope this particular concept has helped me a lot, and I hope it does for you as well. Thank you. And now coming on to the meeting, I'm very excited for today's session. This art of saying no is something that can completely change the game for all of us. So looking forward to what the rest of the session has to unfold for us. I would like to take a moment to welcome our guests first. I see quite a few folks who are joining our meeting today, some new faces. So let me start by calling on stage JP Kaushik. Do you like to share with us what brings you here today?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, all. Actually, this topic is very much fantastic. In professional life, whenever we say no, then definitely we can taken as a negative person who is not ready to take the responsibility. And sometimes, when we are completing our KRA, and if we say yes, then it's quite difficult that I can give my 100% to simultaneously the second job also. So this is an art how to say no. So to gain knowledge about how to say no, I'm here today. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for that.
Absolutely welcome here, Kaushik, and we would love to hear your feedback at the end of the session as well. I also see that we have Vikas with us. Vikas, would you share a bit about yourself?
Yes, sure. And I might not be able to turn on the camera right now, but yeah, it's been a great meeting already at the start. I know Mohit for a while. He might not recall me, but yeah, at least I know him. So we met maybe in most probably in one of the District 41 meet. So yeah, I've been a Toastmaster for around maybe 1.5 or 2 years. Then I just went on a break to sort out life and career, and now looking to come back. So yeah, and I was just reading a book in the morning, which is Awaken the Giant Within, while I was also thinking of maybe connecting with people. And then I just saw this message. I was like, why not join this meeting? So yeah, over to you, Mohit.
Thank you, Vikas. Awaken the Joint Within by Tony Robbins happens to be my favorite book too. And glad you are able to join the session today. Look forward to your feedback. Uh, See, Gagan has joined us. Hi, Gagan. Would you like to introduce you to everyone present here?
Hi Mohit. Hello everyone. My name is Gagan. I was a Toastmaster some 4 or 5 years back. Then I took a long sabbatical. I thought I met Mohit in the myths couple of times, and also am a part of this group. So speaking to him, also reading a lot of messages, have coaxed me to join this group again. So I've come as a guest and looking forward to today's meeting. Thank you, Mohit.
Wonderful having you here, Gagan. And Gagan is a prolific speaker, someone who always comes up with something new for all of us to learn. I'm glad you are able to join the Toastmasters meeting again, and hopefully you will resume your journey as well as a Toastmaster. Welcome, Gagan. Okay, those are all the guests we have, I guess. So taking it forward now, few announcements to make and few celebrations. So we had our area contest both for the storytellers and leaders connect. From storytellers, Toastmaster Deepthi represented Storytellers Club. So congratulations, Deepthi, on connecting there and participating and sharing your message. And of course, you came back winning a lot of hearts. What we hear. So thank you for that. And from Leaders Connect, Toastmaster Monica won the table topics contest at the area level. So huge round of applause for Toastmaster Monica, first place winner for area level contest. She will represent us at the division level. For the international speech contest, I came second place winner. So I would be representing the club at the division contest as well. Thank you for all your feedback and your support. Upcoming events, we have division contests which will be coming up soon. The dates would be announced shortly as they are finalized. The biggest event of the year is Oration 2025, which is planned for May 16th to 18th. You would have already seen the posters. It's open to Toastmasters as well as to non-Toastmasters. Do avail the opportunity to come be a part of the event and network and grow yourself. Okay, with that, I would like to hand over the stage to Toastmaster Mehak, our Toastmaster of the day. Everybody is very keen to know about the art of saying no. So let's welcome Toastmaster Mehak with a huge round of applause.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mohit, for this warm welcome. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. Let's start with a very simple question. How many of you have ever said yes when you really wanted to say no? Okay, I see so many hands here. Now, how many of us regret saying that yes? Exactly, the same hands again. Well, definitely, we all know that saying no, the two tiny letter word that is, it's one of the hardest thing for all of us. Well, it's for me also one of the most hardest thing. I am still learning the art of saying no. whether it's declining an extra project at work, saying no to a social gathering, or when you're exhausted and you want to say no to a favor that you don't have the bandwidth to attend to. It often feels like you are full of guilt, fear, and discomfort about how would you approach that situation once you say no. And in the end, you accept by saying yes to the situation. Well, let's first understand why it is so difficult to say no. Now, let's face it, many of us are people pleasers. How many of us are? Well, I believe every one of us. We fear rejection. What will happen? We would hurt the feelings of the other person. We crave for approval. And somewhere along the way, we also equate saying no something of being unkind to the other person. And we say yes to everything that comes our way. We end up stretched in, stressed out, and sometimes we even feel resentful once we say no. But learning to say no is actually an act of self respect for yourself and for others as well. Because when you say yes, you only want to say yes to what truly aligns with your priorities. And you show up there fully and wholeheartedly. So now tell me, do you use these phrases a lot? No worries if not, when you are actually worried. I don't mind when you don't mind. I don't care when you actually do care. And it's not that bad when it's very bad. I can handle it when you just can't handle it. It's fine when it's not just fine. It doesn't matter when it does matter. Forget about it when you shouldn't forget about it. But do you realize here that you are allowed to say no in these situations? The key to unlocking your to be able to use this two-letter word no in the right way, in which you're firm, confident, and reasonable. Now, the situation is how? Well, because that's very difficult to say. We'll come over some situations, some scenarios about how we can say no. But one of the simplest and the easiest way to say no is by starting small. Well, let's understand how we will start small and what opportunities we will get to say no. But before that, I would first explain you the agenda for the meeting today and how a Toastmasters meeting runs through. So there are 3 segments and 3 sessions that are lined up in the meeting today. The first one is the prepared speech session, in which the prepared speaker would deliver their speech according to the pathway they have been following, aligned with the Toastmasters International. In the second segment, that is the table topic session, that is the impromptu speaking session where the speaker would get a topic and they're allowed to speak for about 1 to 2 minutes impromptu. The third and the most important session is getting feedback, and that is the evaluation segment, in which the general evaluator, along with the team of evaluators, evaluate the whole meeting and would share the feedback towards the end of the session, because it's really important for us to get the feedback. Now, without any further delay, let's have on stage our general evaluator, Toastmaster Prem, so that he could invite his team and would give us the feedback towards the end of the meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Prem.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Mehak. Live your life as you would like to lead, as per your desires, not as somebody else wants you to. Even for the fear of being judged or rejected or disliked, you should live your own life. However, there is a contradiction. I have grown up in the armed forces where there is never a no for an answer. Good morning, Toastmasters of the day, Toastmaster Mehak Kapoor, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The purpose of General Evaluator is to evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting. During the meeting, I will take notes on everything that happens and does not happen. I will evaluate each participant on the meeting program and look for good examples of preparation, organization, delivery, enthusiasm, observation, and performance of duties. And at the end of the meeting, I will give my report. And before I end this short note, I would just like to share about this book, which is known as Don't Say Yes When You Want to Say No. And this book is written by Herbert Fernsterheim and Jean Bayer or John Bayer. And this is on assertiveness training technique. So when I read this theme yesterday, and then I recalled that there is some book, and then I looked for it, and I thought I'll share with our friends here. Right. Thank you. Yeah, over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Mehak.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prem. Would you like to invite your tag team on the stage and take their introductions about the role as well?
Yeah, okay. We have the table topic master, Mr. Umesh, Toastmaster Umesh Verma. Then for grammarian, I think we have Deepthi, Toastmaster Deepthi, who's said yes to accept this in absence of Monica Talwar. Then for the role of timer, again we have Toastmaster Umesh. For role of R counter, we have Toastmaster Hemant Singh. And for evaluation, we have Toastmaster Ankan and Toastmaster Chintan. And I'm doing the role of general evaluation, general evaluator. Right. So let me call our tag team, the timer, the R counter, and the grammarian. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so let's follow the sequence that Colonel Prem introduced: timer, our counter, and grammarian. So maybe a timer, Toastmaster Umesh, you can go first.
Perfect. Tick, tick, tick. Raise your hand if you have ever heard this sound. Perfect. But the only way to hear this sound is when you are alone at a room, focusing on the time and not doing anything. My dear friends, when we speak, we are not able to focus on the time because we are not at peace and we are not focusing on the time. So today, as a role of timer, I am going to note down the timing of all the speakers who will come on the stage and deliver their speech. Today, we have three main sessions. First one is the prepared speech session. The timing for the prepared speech session will be 5 to 7 minutes. I will show the green card at 5 minutes. I will show the yellow card at 6 minutes, and I will show the red card at 7 minutes 30 seconds. Please note, there will be a buffer period of 30 seconds at the lower as well as the upper side. Now coming to the second session, that is the table topic session, which will be conducted by me. Again, the timing for the table topic session will be 1 to 2 minutes. Please note, I will show the green card at 1 minute. I will show the yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and I will show the red card at 2 minutes. There will be a buffer period of 30 seconds at the upper side only. Last and not the least, we have the evaluation session, in which the time allotted to all the evaluators is 2 to 3 minutes. I will show my green card at 2 minutes. I will show my yellow card at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and I will show my red card at 3 minutes. That's all from my side. Now I will share my report near the end of the meeting. Over to you.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. I am Hemant Singh. I'll be taking care of our counter today. These are the sounds which the speaker generally makes when he basically tries to think of the next words or next phrases in the speech he's making. So, but it generally goes unnoticed by the speaker, but it get noticed during the speech by the listeners. So I'll be taking notes of these and pauses in the speeches, and I will give my report at the as and when called. Thank you.
Good morning again, everyone. I am Toastmaster Deepthi, and I'll be playing the role of the grammarian today. As a grammarian, I will be noting down the good usages and the not so good usages of grammar throughout the meeting. I will also share a word of the day and an idiom of the day for today. And while I share those with you, I will encourage everybody to use both the word and the idiom of the day so that we can get into the habit of using them and include them in our daily vocabulary. The word of the day for today is decline. It's a nice and a polite alternative to saying the word no. An example of using the word decline will be, I will have to decline the opportunity to be a grammarian today, but I can share the word of the day and the idiom of the day with our fellow Toastmasters. So let's use the word decline. I will put it on the chat, post it on the chat group in a short while. The idiom of the day is draw the line. It means to set a firm boundary and say no beyond a certain point. I wanted to draw a line between when or how much can I participate in the grammarian role today. And that is where I called it out at the beginning of the sentence, of the meeting. I'll share both the word and the idiom of the day on the chat with more meaningful examples as well. Until then, I hand over the podium back to our general evaluator or Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, everyone, for explaining your role so well. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prem. Let's meet you in the general evaluation session towards the end for the feedback. Now, let's come back. We'll move on to our next segment, that is the prepared speech. However, I would want you all to take a note that before moving on to our first segment, that is the prepared speech session, I would want you to list down 3 things. What is this? Well, do you know what a chameleon is? It's a kind of a lizard that blends into the color of its environment. So if it's sitting on a leaf, it will turn green. If it's sitting on a tree trunk, it will be brown. And it will blend itself so that other animals does not notice, and so that it could be safe in the environment and be remain protected. And sometimes as humans, we can think the same. We might think that if we don't stand out, that would make our life easier. If we blend and change every time into the person like we are with the other person sitting in a room like a chameleon, then in every room you will discover yourself as a new person. Well, do you think that it's a good thing? You can adjust according to the environment and become a new person, a different person in every room that you go to. Well, it's not. It might be safer for other animals, for you who can't see, and sometimes as humans we can think the same. But if we don't stand out, we will remain the same as we are. So it's very important to be different. And how can you be different? It's something that you have to write on. Think about 3 things. What makes you unique? Write down those 3 things in a piece of paper, or if you have some device alongside, and focus. What makes you unique? What will make you stand out from the room? And let's meet after the prepared speech session. Well, we'll discuss what makes you unique. Until that, Let's start with our very first segment, that is the prepared speech session. I would want to invite on stage our prepared speaker, number one, Toastmaster Monica. But before inviting her on stage, let's have Toastmaster Monica's evaluator, Toastmaster Ankan, on stage to please specify the objectives for Toastmaster Monica's speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mehak. So I'll be evaluating Monica's speech. Her speech is from Pathway Visionary Communication, Level 5, and her speech is Achieving or Becoming. So Toastmaster Monica, Achieving or Becoming, Toastmaster Monica.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ankan. Let's do a quick video check for Toastmaster Monica.
Just give me a second.
Sure.
Toastmaster Mac, you can check the timing as well, if it is 5 to 7 or something, so that timer can know.
Yeah. I hope I'm audible and I'm visible.
Yes, you're audible and visible. Can you please specify the timing for your speech?
I think it is 5 to 7. Yes, this is 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay. Timer, please note that the timing is 5 to 7 minutes. And
Noted.
I would want to know, would you be flashing the cards or would you be sharing it on your background?
Can I do a timer card check once?
Yes.
Green, amber, red.
All right. Thank you so much, Umesh. Can you repeat after me, Toastmaster Monica? Today is a beautiful day.
Today is a beautiful day.
Thank you. You are clearly visible as well as audible. Toastmaster Monica, achieving or becoming, achieving or becoming, Toastmaster Monica.
When you think of cricket, what names come into your mind?
Tendulkar.
When you think of chef, which name pops up?
Sanjeev.
And when you talk about space, what name comes in your mind?
Sunita Williams.
And when you think about you, what comes into your mind?
Nothing.
Magician.
Well, that's what, like, these people whom we exemplify, or rather, their profession has become their identity or their definition. Good morning, all Toastmasters here. Today, my topic is sharing my vision. The theme of this project is to present a speech today about my vision, about my own self. That's what I'm picking. And also I'll come again towards end of the month to share what I have planned for it. But as I just thought about this topic, I figured out what do really I want to become. Because believe me, as my title also say, it's not about what I'm achieving, but eventually what am I becoming in the process, in the path. Sachin Tendulkar became an exemplary cricketer. Sanjeev Kapoor became a great chef. And Sunita Williams, we know. So many women, girls, dream to become like her today. And that has happened because they accepted themselves in the process. They adapted themselves with the flow. They may have fought with the challenges. They may have struggled with it. And that made me think, what am I want to become? I will achieve definitely something, but eventually, where is this journey taking me towards? Then I thought and remember one incident that I can share, which actually was a point that seeded this thought in me as what I'm aiming to become in next 5 years. Next 5 years, I see myself as an example emotional mastery coach. But what made me think? Taking back 2 years from now, that was a beautiful day. I was so very excited because I was supposed to receive my promotion letter. And this is what happened. Good morning, Mona. I know you have achieved this post. But you know what? You have achieved this. You have made so many mistakes in past. Don't repeat those. You didn't completed these timelines. You didn't did well in this project. But ensure that you don't repeat. Because what you have got as in a position is a senior manager. You're not supposed to make mistakes. Well, if you receive your promotion letter like this, what would go into your mind? What do you feel? Angry? Frustrated? Rather than being joyful? But that day, something different happened. I decided I won't give up to the labels that this person is giving me. I decided that yes, this is the time I need to make a decision and take my journey towards what I really want to become. That day, I was able to come out of that traumatic situation just in 15 minutes, and I actually had a blast just afterwards. Not because I had won it, not because I have achieved what I wanted to, but eventually I was able to win through that emotional turmoil just within 15 minutes. That was my biggest win. And then I decided now I need to take my journey towards becoming a source to such kind of a superior knowledge that I have gained over last few years working on myself. And that's why I decided to become a great emotional mastery coach. And now, my friends, I really want to tell you that when you will go onto this path, onto this journey, it will not be easy. When you will decide this is what you want to become, I can give you one formula that will help you always. I'm calling this focus. Now, why focus? Because when you will work on your path, on your journey, I will actually went through it. When through focus, I sometimes failed many a times. I sometimes failed because I was not able to contain my emotion properly the way I wanted to. But with a little effort, whenever I was able to do, that it converted into a faith. Yes, I am failing, but still I have a faith I can do much better next time. Oh, I got overwhelmed. And you will also get overwhelmed. But overwhelmed tells that there is a lot to be done. So I decide that I'll stay obsessive about what I want to become. That will give me the direction. Then I got confused, and everybody would get confused. But let me tell you, a consistent effort, a consistency in your action would actually remove all these clouds of confusion. You will also sometimes feel underachieved. That I have experienced so many times. But eventually, I'm still unstoppable. My underachievement is still an achievement. I'm still making a progress. And that itself is a great step and progress. And when I'm dealing with all this, I'm also getting stressed. But stress, I have learned, is good for me. It's telling me to calm, to pause, to slow it down, and then take fast action and have a strength to overcome that stress. Because it's, as I say, not about what I am achieving, what will I receive, but eventually what I'm becoming. So, my question back to you, are you still working on achieving something or becoming something in your life? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Monica. Your speech was truly inspiring and left us a lasting impact thinking about like whether we are achieving, becoming, and in the long run, I'm definitely sure that we are going to achieve. You spoke with so much passion and energy. Really loved your speech. Now, I would request everyone to take your time and put your comments and feedback for Toastmaster Monica in the chat below or either sending her a direct message. Timer, I would request you to please notify once 1 minute is over.
One minute is over.
Thank you. Now, let's move on to our next speech. Our second speaker is Toastmaster Mohit. Before inviting him on stage, I would request Toastmaster Chintan to come on stage and to specify the objectives of Toastmaster Mohit's speech.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mehak. Today, my target speaker, Toastmaster Mohit, is going to attempt his level 3 project from the presentation mastery pathway. The project is all about sharing a story or stories about making connections through networking. The purposes of this project are: number one, the purpose of this project is for the member to develop and practice a personal strategy for building networks through building connections through networking. And the second purpose is for the speaker to share a story or some aspect of his experience networking. Timer, please note the time limit would be 5 to 7 minutes. The title of the speech is Breaking the Shell. And with that note, I wish the target speaker all the very best.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Chintan. Let's have a speaker on stage. All right.
Hi, Toastmaster Mehak and Toastmaster Chintan.
I see that you are clearly visible as well as audible. Will this be your speaking position?
Yes, it would be my speaking position.
All right. Yes, you are clearly visible. Can you repeat after me? Today is a beautiful day.
Today is a beautiful day.
All right. You are clearly audible as well. So, Toastmaster Mohit, breaking the shell, Toastmaster Mohit.
Hi, Toastmasters. Yesterday, I attended a gathering for the Women's Day. It was attended by over 300 people. Earlier that day, I also attended a celebration of a 95-year-old writer. Last Sunday, I attended the area contest, which was attended by over 50 people. Now, all this may look like a regular week to some of you, but for me, this is a story of a massive transformation. Let me ask you a question. How many of you want to meet new people? Raise your hands if you want to meet new people. Put in the chat box now, how many new people have you met in the last 7 days? Well, for me, until a few years back, that number was 0. However, of late, something has changed. As you can see, my last 7 days was meeting and greeting with so many new people. What brought about that transformation? As I was doing my research for this project, I delved deeper into what brought about this change in me. And today I'm here to share with you so that if you feel socially awkward, if you don't know how to be a part of a gathering, then maybe some of these points will help you. When I was at the area contest last Sunday, I was there as a contestant. I was contestant number 4. But I was totally enjoying the other speeches. I was taking notes. I was laughing. Seeing me the way I was, Ravinder, our fellow Toastmaster, he looked at me. He was concerned because I was so relaxed. After all, I was going to be the next speaker. So he said, Mohit, why don't you practice your script? And that was a moment of realization for me. I have come over from being merely in the attendance of an event to being fully present. From my meeting with the nanogenarian friend yesterday, where we were celebrating his life, he was totally passionate writer. His life is all about literature. When I met him yesterday, I asked him a question. What was the turning point of your life? To which the old man's eyes lit up. He smiled and then he said, चौराहे से कोई मेरी चप्पल चुरा के ले गया. अजीब तो लगा मगर गरीबी का एहसास तो दे गया. Which translates into somebody stole my old and worn slippers from the way. It did bring me a worry, but then also more importantly gave me a realization about what poverty means to people. Now, the reason I'm sharing that with you is because I would be very conscious about what I would speak in an occasion like that. And here I was, where I was being curious. I was asking a question about his life. What was the transformation about this person's life? And that being connection is more important than perfection. I would previously worry about being perfect, preparing a lot, and here I was trying to just establish a connection and seeing how I can help this person and make a difference in his life. At the event that I attended yesterday about the Women's Day, I met several new people. And what I was surprised with was that I was able to remember their names. I also was able to remember what makes their heart sing. This is a huge change in itself because until a few years back, I was more worried about adding the number of friends in my Facebook or connections in my LinkedIn or just collecting as many business cards that I could in the events. But here I was trying to establish connections, and I had the realization that quality is far more important than quantity. Friends, if you have a difficulty in establishing connections, if you feel awkward in a social gathering, then I totally get it. I have been there. And these small acts, which anybody can do, the act of showing up, just being present, the act of being curious is what can get us out from that place of anxiety to a place of networking. If you want to change the growth trajectory of your life, then networking may be the reason or the way forward. The question is, are you ready to take that step? Toastmaster of the day.
That was an eye-opening speech, Toastmaster Mohit. Something that we usually don't discuss about connections and the quality over quantity. I'm sure that we need to focus more upon being present in the moment and how to establish that lifelong friendship or making new friends, feeling that connection in the present moment itself. Now, I would request everyone to take your time and please share your feedback with Toastmaster Mohit in the chat or either a direct message to him. Timer, please notify once 1 minute is over.
Toastmaster Mehak, 1 minute is over.
Thank you. Now let's move ahead. I'm sure that you have taken down the 3 unique qualities about yourself. Have you? All right. So this is the first step when you can take about saying no. Because you have now made yourself and set yourself a boundary about for which you are unique for. This is your boundary that you have set for yourself. Let's hear from some of the Toastmasters. Would you like to share what you have written, what makes you unique? Anyone who would like to share? Okay, all right, Toastmaster Monica, please go ahead.
So, what I have written as my qualities that I feel much aligned with is being determined on what I really want in my life, very compassionate about the connection and the people I'm actually building on my journey, and being open to adapt to the situation and learning out of it. So, these 3 are my assessment about myself.
All right. And now you see that that things that you have written are your boundaries, which you feel that you would not want to break them and move ahead until and unless you would say yes to a thing that you really don't want to or going to wish to do so. Anyone else who would like to share what they have written about their unique abilities?
Could I?
Yes, sure. Go ahead, Uncle.
So what I noticed is listening first, then surviving, and adopting initially and persuading later.
All right. Well, do you see that this is the first step that we all can take in our lives? That is a soft no. Just by mentioning some of the qualities that we pursue, that we have. And if someone or somebody goes beyond this or is trying to break that boundary that you have set for yourself, you can just persuade with what your unique abilities that you pursue and you don't want to break those abilities of yourself. This is where the setting boundaries aligns to. We all can think about setting boundaries as something on the contrary side as well. Maybe boundaries for I can't take this, or maybe I should not do this. Well, when we just imagine ourselves putting no to a situation, it would turn into a negative aspect of it. We can do so, we can do like that as well if we are mentioning about our boundaries. We can think about putting a no or establishing something that we won't do in any situation. But you should never say never. That's what one should believe in. And thinking about on the positive side of it, mentioning the positive notion about what makes you unique, setting up the boundaries on a positive side of it will make you feel happier and will make you feel to establish and to execute those boundaries as well. If you put a firm no to it, something that you really don't wish to do, you will eventually start feeling that I should say decline it, and then you will be resentful about it. You might want to wish that I could have said yes to the situation as well. But if it's on a positive notion, you would never say no in a situation, and you will never feel resentful about it in the future as well if you're putting a no as well. So always make sure that once, if you're starting small, your first step should be to think about what makes you unique, what you want to pursue in a positive aspect, in a positive. Well, with this positive note, let's move ahead. We'll think about the other opportunities of how we can say no by playing a small game in the next segment. But before that, let's move on to the cable topics session now, where we have our cable topic master, Toastmaster Umesh, who would present us with some topics for an impromptu speaking session. The stage is yours, Toastmaster Umesh. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mehak. Raise your hand if you can come on the stage and sing a song right now. Anyone? No? Okay. Raise your hand if you can come on the stage and dance right now. Sweta, okay. Now, raise your hand if you can come on the stage and do some weird stuff. Anyone? Well, now I have noted all the weird people, all the singers, and all the dancers. So please note, I will call you in the next meetings. But today, my dear friends, there will be moments when you will be called on stage to do any random stuff. But let's suppose if you are given a random table topic, how will you handle this situation? So today, as a role of table topic master, I'm going to help you how to tackle this situation. Today, I'm going to give you some random topics, and then you have to deliver a 1 to 2 minute speech. Timer, please note. I will show timer. Please note. Please show a green card at 1 minute. Please show the yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and please raise the red card at 2 minutes. Well, today, as I am a timer, I would request someone to take the role of timer only for this particular session. So please raise your hand if you're going to take the role of timer. Anyone? Mohit Sane, yeah. 1 second. Yep. Perfect. Yeah. Just a second. Okay. Now please raise your hand if you want to be the first table topic speaker. Let me tell you, I have a lot of topics today, but there is one topic in which there is a simple twist. Okay. Let's go with the Toastmaster Deepak first. Toastmaster Deepak, please unmute yourself. Now please choose a number between 1 to 5.
5.
5. Give me a moment. So Toastmaster Deepak, what makes you happy? What makes you happy, Toastmaster Deepak?
Thank you, Toastmaster Umesh. So, what's make you happy? Thanks for giving the beautiful topic. So you can see my heartbeat, can see, not feel, because once I prepared, I give me confidence to raise the hand first. So this is the first for me. It's happy moment. The second, I could deliver the topic uh, as per the topic given to me. So what's make you happy is basically, so we, if I talk about my past, we felt many things which we have to deliver, and sometimes if we couldn't deliver, so it's give me negative sense. Or if we, sorry, I, if I can deliver something in a good way, then the things give me happy, the loads of happiness. And yes, of course, the happiness gives me the confidence to be there for all the future projects, future things. So the happy things for me, what I feel I can deliver in a good way, in a positive way. So thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Umesh.
Indeed, a beautiful take by Toastmaster Deepak. Now it's time for the second table topic speaker. So I see a raise of hands. Let's go with Shweta. Toastmaster Shweta. Yeah. So Toastmaster Shweta, please choose a number between 1 to 4.
2.
2. Oh. So here is a twist for you.
Oh.
A simple twist. So today, now I'm not going to tell you the topic. I'm going to send you a topic on your personal chat, on Zoom chat.
Okay.
And then without mentioning the topic, you have to deliver a speech, and all the audience, all the keyboard masters, after the end of your speech, they have 30 seconds to guess your topic.
Interesting.
All audience ready? Just give me a thumbs up. Perfect. I hope everything is clear to everyone. Perfect. So, Toastmaster Sweta, I'm just writing down your topic.
Yeah.
Give me a moment. Uh, 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 uh. So, Toastmaster Shweta, your topic is this, your topic is this, Toastmaster Shweta.
Okay. I have heard about the race between tortoise and rabbit. It is not easy, to win the race. Rabbit was definitely the one who had the capacity to win the race because he runs. But the one who does it with patience can actually win better. That's what happened in the race of tortoise as well as rabbit. And same happened with Shweta. Shweta thought that, okay, let me try to be a doctor, a brain doctor, neurosurgeon. But Divine had some other, I would say, plans for her. She became a doctor, but a scientist doctor. Did she took the fast route? No, she took the slow route, did her PhD with patience, and was awarded Young Scientist Award by European Material Research Society. Isn't that great? I think so. Because sometimes going fast is not going to let you be where you want to be. Maybe the win could be for a day or for a year. But when you will go with patience, you will go with lots of passion, you will know that you will win at the end, whether it is with the slow pace or with any pace that is comfortable to you. So, just like tortoise, be inspiring to have that patience, have that enjoy that slowness because you will reach where you need to be. It's not difficult because if I can be the scientist, I think you all can be also. What do you think, table topic master?
Umesh, you're speaking on mute.
Perfect, Toastmaster Shweta. Now I would request all the keyboard masters to write down the title, guessing all the titles. And I would request Toastmaster Shweta, please tell the person name if someone types it correct.
Actually, someone already got it. Not exactly, but similar to the topic.
We need the exact words. So
Oh.
if nobody is able to find the title in next 30 seconds, then Shweta, you have to do the dumb Shiraz.
Okay, fine. Until now, nobody.
Perfect. So we have 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is over, my dear friends. Shweta Bansali, please go for the dumb charades. Yeah.
Okay. But I have to say, Toastmaster Chintan is very near. That's what I have to say, because he has written slow and steady wins the race. So somewhere you are very close, Toastmaster Chintan. I have to tell you that. And it is, if you're going dash, then you're going dash.
Shweta, you can't speak. You have to just act. Only to act.
Okay.
Keyboard masters, please type.
Can anybody guess, please? Oh, Deepti ma'am guessed already. Go slow, go
Wonderful.
far. Thank you.
Toastmasters Dipti, wonderful job. And if you were in an offline contest, I would have given you a chocolate, but it's totally fine. Okay, who will be the next speaker on the stage now? I see a lot of hands right now, and I don't know how to pronounce E.T. Ilios, the all figures.
Hello.
I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, that's why you can just call me Iti.
E.T. Okay. So E.T., please choose a number between 1 to 4 except 2.
Okay. 4.
4. Give me a moment. So Toastmaster 80, say yes to no, say no to yes. Say yes to no, no to yes. Over to you.
Double topic master. Sorry, I declined to answer your question. And yes, I want to draw a line about this. Answering question sometimes make us think, do we give the correct answer? Well, for me, it's not the matter of answering the question itself, but the essential of the question. Do we need to answer the question? Or we just skip it? We give our own answer. When comes someone or something, a problem into my life, I always say no. But they still force to come to me and I should say yes. But deep in my heart, I say no. For example, Chintan is here for me asking, Ilios, perform a stand comedy right now. I said yes in the surface, but in my heart, I said no. Because I'm not doing stand-up comedy right now. I'm doing a table topic. So it is say yes to no and say no to yes. And also another one. When my mom asks me, Ilios, do you want a coffee? She knows that I love coffee. Why she asks that? The matter is not about want the coffee, but want it the coffee right now or later. So once again, it is not about the answer, but the question. And the one who asks the question. If my mom asks me to do the stand-up comedy, I will still say no, mom. And also, if Chintan asks me to grab a coffee together, I said yes. Why? Because it is the one who are asking the question that matters. Back to you, Titian.
Wonderful intake by Toastmaster 80. I must say the art of saying no is a skill, but the art of saying yes to at appropriate moment is also a skill that we need to learn. So now it's time for the next speaker to come on the stage. I see 2 hands. I want to see more hands. Anyone? Anyone? Okay. So Toastmaster Hemant, you are the next speaker. So now please choose a number between 1 and 3.
1.
1. Perfect. Just give me a moment. So Toastmaster Hemant, ask one question to yourself and give answer to it. Ask one question to yourself and give answer to it. Toastmaster Hemant.
Thank you, Mesh. Well, being Sunday, the only question comes to my mind is how am I utilizing today in the best manner? So the answer I will give to myself is first, by attending this meeting, yes, I am utilizing at least 2 hours of my entire day in the most productive manner, uh, getting a better version of myself. And then secondly, being a Sunday, I will always ask myself, being a travel enthusiast, so what will you be exploring in the balance hours of the day? So my that answer for that question is still in preparation, as I'm starting my day just now only, and I'll be figuring it out later in the day. So uh, uh, I'll be spending my day with my family, and that's how I'll be spending the rest of my day, enjoying it. Thank you.
Perfect, Toastmaster Hemant. Well, you are right. There were many moments when we have a lot of questions in our life, but we don't have answers to all. And I feel the same thing in many moments of my life. So beautiful intake, Toastmaster Hemant. Now I would request if anyone would like to take the role. Okay, take the speaker role. Okay. I see 3 hands. More hands, please. The difference between a good speaker and an average speaker is only this. Okay, so I see Toastmaster Seema Gupta. So Toastmaster Seema Gupta, you have only one option right now. So your topic is what brings you happiness in your life? What brings you happiness in your life, Toastmaster Seema?
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak on this fantastic topic, which is everyone's goal in life. What brings happiness? My dear ladies and gentlemen, happiness is something even I have been looking for. Trust you me, when I was a kid, I used to enjoy every small moments. When I grew up, life took a roller coaster ride, and now I wonder what really makes me happy. However, I believe happiness comes with offering something meaningful to others. So if I ponder and reflect and introspect, the happiness which comes to me by fulfilling my responsibilities as a professional, as a mentor. So trust you me, whenever I conduct my sessions, even if I am in immense pain, suffering from fever or like health issues, I don't feel that. On the contrary, I feel immense things. And that was the reason yesterday I forgot to participate. However, in a nutshell, what brings happiness is adding value to the world through my abilities, through my capabilities, through the caliber I possess over a 15 years of experience, which is personality development and communication skills, to all my students, to all my people, and of course, spending time with children. I love their company. That brings a lot of exuberance and tenacity. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Wonderful job, Toastmasters Tina. Salil, the reason I gave you this topic is somebody asked me yesterday, what brings you happiness? And I was not able to give an exact answer. Today, looking at you, hearing things from you, now I understand what kind of answer I can give to that person now. So now, I would request if the Toastmaster of the day or the VP Education can tell if I have more time to take more topics or not. Can I take one or two? One or two? Any guesses? Two. Perfect. Now, I don't have any topics, so there will be some random topics coming on. Now, let me ask, would you like to play the same game that was given to the second contestant, or would you like to go for the simple topics? If you want to play a game, raise your right hand. If you want to play the simple table topics, raise your left hand. Okay, left and right. Okay, let's go for one right and one left. So next, I would request Neha Saka to come on the stage. Neha Saka, can we hear few words from you first?
Greetings, everyone. Am I audible?
Perfect. So Neha Saka, the art of being happy, Neha Saka.
Well, when you talk about happiness, it's a very broad concept. And when we say that it's a very broad concept, at the same time, it is very different for everyone. We can never generalize what happiness is. To me, it's apple. To you, it's orange. To some, it's lemon. You can never tell. But then again, happiness is an art, isn't it? For example, when an artist is drawing a painting, another artist is creating a music or melody. They both have beauty in their own way. They touch life, they describe life, but in a very different way, isn't it? But equally, they are art. When you talk about happiness, and the same way is an art. Like life in and itself is an art, and you are the artist. How I do my art, how you do your art is a completely different story. But in a nutshell, it's an art. You are the artist of your own happiness. You make it in your own way. You don't see mine, try to copy, and keep it in your pot. You create your own happiness. Similarly, I do mine. I find happiness in making others share their darkest times and come out of it in one way or the other. You might find it in some other way. Happiness is an art, and you are the artist, my dear friend. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Neha Saka. The art of saying no and the art of saying yes. They both together makes an art that is the art of being happy. So now it's time for the last speaker to come on the stage. And if anyone would like to come on the stage, please raise your hand. I see only one contestant, sorry, one person. Anyone else? Okay, let's go with Toastmaster Simi.
Thanks,
So
Amish.
Toastmaster
But
Simi,
yeah,
yeah.
I would want to go in the usual way,
You
not
want to go with,
in the game way. Yep.
I'm sorry, but someone told me let's go with the game, so we will go with the game right now. There's a
Okay.
twist right now. The simple thing is, the game is very simple. I will give you a topic directly to your Zoom chat. You are going to look at it, but you can't see the title. You have to deliver a 1 to 2 minute speech. After that, all the keyboard warriors will have 30 seconds to type the title of the type the topic of the speech. If they are able to guess it in 30 seconds, it's totally fine. If they are not, then you have to act, perform, and then they will guess. All right? Perfect. So Toastmaster Simi, just give me a moment. I'm writing the topic for you. So Toastmaster Simi, your topic is this, your topic is this. Toastmaster Simi.
Thanks, dear table topic master, for giving me such a great topic. And it is matching to the, I would say, the time we are in, the maybe the yesterday's occasion, and how it is very important for me. It's very easy for me maybe to speak on this because I am living up to it. So I would say, when you're a woman, you are having an opportunity to be to be basically having your family, to rear that family, end to end, managing tasks, be it your homemaker or your professional. And on the other hand, when you're professional also, along with being homemaker, so you are also achieving your professional tasks. But within that, are you happy? Are you delivering every task that is in your kitty with the happiness? And not only happy, but also the comedy that you might have, you might bring, like, so that you see every aspect of the life in a lighter way, that you're able to see that every moment is happy, is funny, and is magical. I think that's the only way that you will be able to do magic. So I would say that irrespective of the tasks you have in your kitty, deliver it being happy, funny, and magical. And that's the way you will be able to give that happiness, the comedy, and the magic to your family, to the people around you, to the world. Thanks.
I must say, I gave simple yet complicated topic, but the way she delivered the speech is fabulous. So now all the keyboard warriors, start doing your jobs. I'm just waiting for all the chats now. No guesses?
It is with me.
Nope, nope. Any guesses? Write in the chat box, please. No. Okay.
And Umesh,
It's
it's
also
not a job
Simi.
for anyone to guess.
Okay. No. So let me help you here because it's a little hard topic. So we have one word thrice in the topic, but we have three emotions also in the topic, separated by commas. Okay. Now Tosman will me. You have 30 seconds to act, and they all will guess.
Okay. I'll start. Okay.
Tell us the number of words.
Okay.
Total number of words. 6. Okay. Okay. Fourth and fifth words are the same. Second, fourth, and fifth. Same.
Second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smile.
Happiness. My happiness.
Okay.
Your. Umesh, you are on mute.
Mad.
Fun.
Just a stop. Toastmaster Prem Prakash has given 2 words from the topic.
Yeah.
Smile is the key
Yeah,
to
I think.
happiness.
I think the third, yeah. So basically, if I just, because it is a difficult topic, so I will just tell basically taking help. So it is like, it is like the combination of three different emotions. Third emotion, completely Mr. Prem Prakash has cracked. So only first and two are to be fine. The third is the magical woman. The magical woman is right. And the first one is now in fourth and sixth, second, fourth, and sixth are same also. You may now do your calculation.
Okay, Simi, let me take the stage now. So
Yeah,
please look at me now.
Hi, good
Please look
morning.
at me.
How is Ishan?
So if anyone is speaking anything, please let me know. Okay.
Fever?
So
Only
fifth and sixth word has been given by the Master Prem Prakash. It's totally fine. That is magical woman. Now second and fourth word is same. Just like second and fourth and sixth words are same. Got it?
Chintan has all cracked. And Chintan has also cracked the second one. I would say the third one.
So see, the first emotion is.
But the second emotion.
Guesses?
Happiness.
Perfect. You are close to it, Toastmaster Prem.
Yeah.
Third word is.
The third one, I think Chintan has already guessed just
Perfect.
now.
So
Yeah,
it's a hard topic. So the topic
Deepti has
was.
guessed.
So the topic was happy woman, funny woman, magical woman. That's all from my side. So all the table topic speakers that come on the stage today, I must say that you have done a phenomenal job. But the only thing I must say that I really appreciate is nobody noticed the timer cards. And the beautiful thing is everyone was close to the red card, but still nobody received the time. Nobody received the red card. I hope this is correct, Toastmaster Mohit. Just give me a thumbs up if I'm right.
I didn't quite follow it because I was sharing the cards.
Okay. No worries. No worries. So yeah, sometimes you have to come on the stage, do some weird stuff, just like I pushed you to do. But this is the moment that we all enjoy, and this is the moment we all learn. That's all from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Umesh, for bringing such fun way of doing table topic session. I'm sure every one of us loved it, and I'm delighted to see that so many people did participate in the in this setup today. Well, now let's move back to what we were discussing about saying no. I will. Let's do a simple exercise now. I will take maybe someone can volunteer from the audience itself. I will throw two different scenarios. So we can take two volunteers for the same, and you would have to respond with a creative and a polite way of saying no. So anyone who would like to go? Okay, I see Neha has raised her hand. Okay, let's go with Neha first. So you would have to say no in a polite, creative, and a reasonable way. The scenario for you is your boss has been asking to you, can you work overtime this weekend? Can you work overtime this weekend? And you want to reject or decline this offer. Now, how would you do that?
Yeah, the reason that I popped up is I'm very bad at this, so I really need to practice. Such a great topic. Hmm. Ma'am, ma'am, I came to know that I'll have to work this weekend. Could you please tell me the priority of the matter? If it is very much prior, I would like to discuss that first before committing to stay. And if it is so that it can be shifted on Monday, I'll treat that firsthand early in the morning so that I can get the work done. And coming on weekend would be not directly suitable for me. So I would like to switch it to the Monday task early in the morning. I'll shift the other task accordingly.
Thank you so much, Neha.
That is
I
how
think
I'll
you did
say.
perfectly. Well, I think what you try to do that is a kind of a situation which is buy yourself some time. Now that's the another way that you can say no to a situation. You can offer that maybe in any situation. Well, I want to take some time before I accept this offer. I would want to think about it. Postponing is what before you actually definitely say no in a situation. Well, it's just another step you take once you have set the boundaries for yourself. It's another great method if you want to say no, is to buy yourself some time. Take some time, think about the offer that has been provided to you, and then once you have made up your mind, you can definitely say that I am not comfortable doing this. Let me think about it. I will come up to you within a day. This would give the other person that impression that you are indecisive and you want to take some time so you can offer no. It just means that don't say yes or don't say no in just a quick second or a quick minute. Take your time, think about it, and then reply to the other person. So thank you. Well, I see Toastmaster Ankan is raising his hand. So for you, the situation is someone from your friends has been asking, we are throwing a party tonight. You are coming, right? We are throwing a party tonight. You are coming, right? You have to decline in a reasonable, creative, and a polite manner.
Well, thank you for inviting me, but as you know, I already have a lot on my plate. You have seen me closely. You are seeing how much I have been engaged in my work. So I really would like to come. I'll enjoy party with you and my gangs, but I won't be able to make it this time. Sorry for that.
Thank you, Ankan. Well, this is what the compliment sandwich strategy is, how you say no to a situation just by appreciating the other person. Like, I like your invite. Thank you for considering me for this offer. Thank you for inviting me to the party. However, I would take my time and would not be able to come up to the party because of some prior reason. And this is what the stage is, or maybe another method of saying no, that's using a complimenting the other person, thanking them for considering yourself as this opportunity has arrived. However, in a polite and a reasonable manner, saying no and declining the offer. Well, these were three of the most simple ways that one can use setting up boundaries, clearly saying no, or maybe using beating around the bush and then saying no, taking some time for yourself, and then definitely saying no to the situation. However, at times, this won't work. In different scenarios, in different situations and circumstances, we might not be able to beat around the bush. Well, at times we have to be firm, affirmative while saying no. Well, this is a very different and a difficult situation for all of us. And I've seen people who are not able to accept or being able to reject the opportunity so that comes on their way. But it's really very important to decline an offer like once you're not comfortable doing it. I'm still learning this, but I want to share a small incident with all of you regarding this. I feel that this has been done very well by my mother. When she wants to say no, she remains very affirmative that it is a no means it will be a no, and she has declined the offer for it as well. I remember once there were some relatives, they were very firm for coming to our house to for some ritual, but we were not at home at that day and we had some another plans. Did not want to convey to them that we had some other plans. So there was a direct and an affirmative no from her side that no, we can't entertain right now. We have some other plans that we don't want to reveal. But this there was a no from her side at the end. And when I asked this to her as well, like how did you actually manage to say no? Because there are the relatives. So she said that if you don't want to do something and if you don't want to adjust in that situation, just say no, because in the end, eventually everything will fall at its place. They won't feel bad about it because obviously there are the relatives and they would have to maintain a good image with our as well. However, you have set your priorities straight and right. So you have to say no in any way. That has to be a direct no. That you have to learn the art for it. There would be no alternatives for this one because you have to actually fall in that place and you have to reject what you are not comfortable doing and what you are not comfortable entertaining to. This means that there is no other beating around the bush. Well, there were some other methods that we cried about. Maybe you can take some time for yourself. You can set up clear boundaries. You can use the strategy of the compliment sandwich like we discussed so far. But at the end, if none of these situations work, you would have to say and be polite, affirmative, be reasonable with that as well. You don't have to give any explanations at time as well. So a no, a direct no would be comfortable and be firm with that. Yes, I see Toastmaster Hemant is raising his hand.
Yes, actually, I want to add something to what you just said. Uh, Saying no is very important, but many people have a strategy to always say no initially. So they will start by saying no to everything, then they take their time, think upon the opportunity, and then they will come with a yes. So, anyways, it will make the other person happy, and by default, it's no is a no. So that will get maintained. So this strategy is also followed by many people. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hemant, for adding one more strategy to our bag for saying no. Well, I feel that there are many ways to say no, and that is for we must use them and feel more creative about it so that we can share at these platforms. However, just be firm with what you're not comfortable doing, is what my advice to all of you would be. Because in the end, nobody would feel or nobody would feel disheartened at all if you say no. Because they have their own situations, you have your own situations. If you say no to something, that's all right. The other person would definitely be okay with the situation that you are dealing in with. So always remember that you don't have to be a chameleon in that room. You don't have to change yourself with the situation or with the circumstances. Just be yourself and remember those three things that you have written for yourself. What makes you unique? Stick to that and always be on your side what you want to do and what you don't want to follow up or don't want to do. Now, with this, I would pass on the stage to our general evaluation for the feedback round. Let's welcome Toastmaster Prem on stage.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mehak. How much time do you have? 2 to 3 minutes or more? Yeah, Toastmaster Mehak, how much time do you have for this feedback normally?
10 to 15 minutes would be fine.
Okay, sorry.
So, Colonel Prem, just to help you here a little bit, you should first invite the speech evaluators one by one for the
Right.
prepared speech evaluations, and then followed by the tag team reports, and then your overall report. So that is the 15 minutes that we are talking about.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mohit. Right. Well, let me invite both the evaluators of the prepared speeches. So we had Mr. Ankan and Mr. Chintan. So let me invite Toastmaster Ankan, to evaluate the speech of Monica. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prem. So, I have my report to present for Toastmaster Monica's speech. Her speech was Achieving or Becoming. And this title itself develops some curiosity about the content of the speech, what it's going to be. It's going to be about achieving or it's going to be about becoming. And she started with a nice anecdotal experience of hers, shared her journey quite nicely of becoming. It was a good delivery. and she communicated with the audience throughout her speech. So overall, I like this speech and the manner of delivery. But I would also like to point out that I believe she took little more time for introduction in her introduction and introducing her speech. Rather, uh, she could have given one or two examples in the point she mentioned about the steps of becoming. Like, for example, she mentioned if you are confused, you should take consistent action. You should be obsessive in your path. I believe one or two examples or some anecdote would have added weight to the content of her speech, which could have been done by reducing her introduction a little bit. So that's what my suggestion would be. And apart from that, as far as her speech is concerned, her speech delivery is concerned, it was absolutely flawless. I liked it a lot. Just my suggestion would be regarding the content of her speech. So uh, that's all from my evaluation of Toastmaster Monica's speech. Back to Toastmaster Prem.
Right. Thank you, Toastmaster Ankan. Let me invite Toastmaster Chintan to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Mohit.
Just 1 minute, Chintan. I noticed that Toastmaster Umesh has dropped off. So I will do the timing for your evaluation.
Sorry to interrupt, Toastmaster Mohit. I'm still here with my
Oh, you are
another
here?
ID.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
We must focus on the quality of connections we have rather than the quantity. We must not chase the likes and love emojis, but we should chase the interactions with the network we have. And that is what I got from the speech of Toastmaster Mohit. What I loved from your speech, Toastmaster Mohit, apart from the message, which was crystal clear, that you stayed true to the purpose of your speech. You explained and you narrated 3 stories about the networking events you attended last week, and you never deviated from the purpose. The second point, which I loved, was in all 3 of your stories, you tried to bring some kind of engagement. First story, or before starting the story, you asked a question and asked everyone to enter how many people do you meet. Then you brought the role plays. You brought Ravinder, and then you brought someone who is living the life of literature. Kudos to you for delivering a speech with role plays, delivering the speech standing up with the open hand gestures and body language. The third thing which I loved from your speech was the way you articulated the speech, that the messaging was clear and you repeated the message throughout, that we should focus more on the quality. And at one point, you mentioned a great phrase of connection over perfection. So the crafting was great, the writing was great. Now, to make your speech stand out even more, here are a few suggestions. The first one, your title. Your title was Breaking the Shell, and I was waiting till the last moment that when the title would come out. Although there was a figurative way that you covered the title, but I advise you to add specific words of the title in your speech. I noticed that at the end, when you said that, are you ready to take this step? This might be the point when you could have asked, are you ready to break the shell? Or make the title which is already inbuilt in the speech, maybe somewhat related to connection or anything you feel can be repeated over and over again so that we don't forget about the title. The second and the last input from my end for your speech is I today found your speech a bit of repetitive. As I said, it was written well, but it was not edited well. You just said at the very beginning that you are going to share a story which was transformative, and if you are socially awkward, then this is the story for you. And then you narrated the same. But there was no depth. as they say that rather than going mile wide, go an inch deep. So that is my suggestion, that go much deeper in the story and make us explore your story from your angle. That will make your speech to go again miles ahead. With that note, I wish you all the very best for your next speeches, and over to you, Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chintan. May I request the tax team to deliver their report, the timer, the hour counter, and the grammarian.
Sure, just give me a moment. Okay, perfect. Okay. I hope everyone can see my screen. So hi everyone. Your TikTok master is back again. But this time it's not an atomic bomb. It's a general timer report from my side. Starting from the prepared speech session. First, the speaker number 1, Toastmaster Monica. She took 7 minutes 16 seconds falling in the red zone. Toastmaster Mohit, our second speaker, he took 6 minutes 59 seconds getting the yellow card and close to the red zone. Next, we have table topic session, which was conducted by me. And thank you, Toastmaster Mohit, for noting down all the timing of all the speakers. First, we have Deepak. He took 1 minute 36 seconds falling in the yellow zone. Toastmaster Shweta, she took 1 minute 50 seconds, again falling in the yellow zone. Guest ET, he took 2 minutes 10 seconds, falling in the red zone. Toastmaster Hemant, he took 1 minute 35 seconds, getting the yellow card. Toastmaster Seema, she took 1 minute 38 seconds, falling in the yellow zone. Toastmaster Neha, she took 2 minutes 15 seconds, falling in the red zone. And last, Toastmaster Sydney, she took 2 minutes 20 seconds, falling in the red zone. Coming to the evaluation session, first evaluator, Toastmaster Ankan, he took 1 minute 42 seconds. He was not able to receive any card, so I would request Toastmaster Ankan to start working on his evaluation speech and try to make it broader and broader so that he can receive a card in the next meeting. Toastmaster Chintan, he took 3 minutes 29 seconds, falling in the red zone and just 1 second to get disqualified. Overall, everyone has done a phenomenal job. All those who are in the yellow zone, I would request try to play with the danger cards, but not cross the danger. That's all from my side. Over to you, General Evaluator.
All right. Thank you, timer. May we have the grammarian, please? Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prem. I'll cover as the grammarian. Toastmaster Deepthi has handed over her report with me. Happy to share that the word of the day and the idiom of the day was used by Colonel Prem and ET. Some of the good usages today were firm, confident, and reasonable by Toastmaster Mehak, exemplify by Monica, the art of saying no at appropriate moments by Toastmaster ET. What will you be exploring by Hemant, Nanogenarian by Mohit, In a Nutshell by Seema, Happiness is an art and you are the artist by Neha, and Delivering Every Task in Your Kitty by Simi. I couldn't note any areas of improvement as such. So keep up the good work, everyone, and continue to use the word of the day and make it a part of your vocabulary. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mr. Mohit, for the report. So let me now go over with my general report.
The counter.
Oh, yes, our counter. Yeah, sorry.
Hello, I'm Hemant. I'll be giving my report on the and sound and pauses during the speeches. Starting with Dipti, she took 3 pauses and 1 sound. And then Ankan, during his evaluation, he made 3 sounds. Then Monica was delivered a very good speech with a proper speed and proper genuine uses of the pauses. Chintan also delivered a very good speech with only 1 pause. Mohit took 3 pauses, but overall the speech was very good. Umesh, during his evaluation, made 1 sound only. Deepak took two pauses and 2 sounds. Shweta was very good in her entire speech and with a very perfect speed and good genuine pauses. Then lastly, Simi, she initially made 5 sounds, but then gradually his speech got very well and she completed the entire speech in a very good manner. That was the report of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hemant. Right, so let me quickly go over the general evaluation. So the meeting started a little late. We had the role players, however, we had to have Deepti as the grammarian. Yeah, since I think Monica was taking up this role of prepared speeches. Then we welcome the guests. We have in fact 3 guests who were there and they were welcome. They were also informed about Toastmasters and the meeting format. Possibly we missed inviting them for the prepared the table topics. And the presiding, we started with introduction by Dipti, then the presiding officer, Mr. Mohit, then Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Mehak, and she introduced the theme for the day, that was Art of Saying No. And everybody was introduced. The Toastmasters were also involved, introduced the theme properly. And in fact, she gave examples as well. And she also asked everybody to think of 3 things which made us unique and which later on took these up. And I think 2 of our participants also came up and shared their experiences. And I think that made that more impactful and everybody learned about it. Thereafter, we had the general evaluation and the timer and our counter and the grammarian. They spoke about their role. And then we had these prepared speeches. So we had 2 prepared speeches today. We had Toastmaster Monica speaking about achieving or becoming. An evaluation has already been done. And in fact, I feel when you actually become, you also are an achiever. And then we had second prepared speech, Breaking the Shell, by Toastmaster Mohit. Here again, we had Mr. Chintan evaluating, his speech. And this one word or one sentence which came up, connection is more important than perfection. It also spoke about networking as a growth strategy. So I like that. Then Toastmaster of the day debriefed a little. Then she also then after that came up with introducing table topic and table topic master, Mr. Umesh Verma. And I think the whole table topic session went off very fine. And I think a number of topics came up. The first one was by Toastmaster Deepak. The topic was what makes you happy? And she spoke about confidence. Then we had the Toastmaster Shweta Bansali. And of course, she was asked to guess the topic. And later on, she also had to act, that game of dump charade. And all of us guessed the topics. I think she spoke very well. And in fact, she spoke about tortoise and rabbit. So, based on this, I think some of us give that title, possibly that it is slow and steady wins the race. And of course, a tortoise and story of rabbit. Now there are third, fourth different connotation. Possibly we will speak maybe next time, as time is, I think, short for us. And yeah, so the topic was go slow, go smart. Then we had Toastmaster E.T. and who had this interesting topic: say yes to no and say no to yes. So I think he handled the topic very well. And yeah, I think he did definitely follow that art of saying yes and no. Then we had Toastmaster Hemant, who had this topic: ask one question to yourself and answer to it. He again, I think, did this topic very well. And so he spoke about how he utilizing this Sunday. And so he mentioned that the 2 hours, the Toastmaster session was very productively being utilized, and rest of the day intends to spend with his family. Right. Then we had Toastmaster Seema Gupta. So her topic was what brings happiness in your life. So she spoke about mentorship and how she, with her students, I think she engages, with personality development, including communication and so on. Then we had Neha Saka, and she spoke on art of being happy again. Although she mentioned that the old concept, yet I think used words, life as metaphor, and even music, and how these can be used to bring in happiness. Then we had Toastmaster Swimi, who again had to guess the topic, and then topic later, I think will be a very interesting one: happy woman, funny woman, magical woman. So possibly, some clue from yesterday. So we had yesterday the Women's Day. And well, so she handled the topic again very interestingly. Then after this topic, Toastmaster of the day, then she came and then again spoke on the theme of this art of saying no. And so really, she did not decline from elaborate sort of articulation on this theme. And I think she asked Neha, and Ankan came up and gave some example and on the situation and did some role modeling really. So that was interesting. And she also for herself gave her own example, of how mother handled that thing and drew the boundary or drew that line of saying no. So firmness. I think it also reminds me of this styles of communication where, it could be aggressive, it could be passive, it could then be assertive. So I think this art of saying no is also a training into assertive communication, which you are not impinging on the boundaries of others, and still you are keeping your own, space and boundary intact. And so relationship also stays good and stays sort of firm, and this firmness helps. And yeah, so I think that is all from my report. Thank you. Over to Toastmaster Mike, the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prem, for sharing such a detailed evaluation report for all of us. I'm sure that we're all going to get back and see what all we can improve upon. Before moving ahead and closing down this segment for the today, I would just want to say that embrace all your options because it's okay to say no. And now I would pass on the stage to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Mohit, to take forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mehak and Toastmaster Colonel Prem, for your evaluation. There are so many things that I'm taking back from today's meeting, but there is one thing that stands out today, and that is that many of us have played the role for the first time or resumed the role after a long pause. So, a huge congratulations to everyone, especially Colonel Prem. He's played the role of the general evaluator for the first time today. Kudos to Colonel Prem. Also, also Hemant. He played the role of the R counter today for the first time. So congratulations. This is the beginning of a lot of ground that you're going to cover soon. Umesh as the table topics master, it was his resuming as the table topics master after a long pause, at least to my knowledge. So the way you did it says it all. I don't have to add anything to that. And Ankan as the evaluator for Toastmaster Monica's speech. He has resumed his journey and taken up the role after a long pause. And one of the reasons why this happened today is that we have used AI to decide our role players. This is a world where artificial intelligence is all over the place and we cannot stay away from it. Nobody can unless you live under a rock. So we have used AI to decide what role players will take up the roles. And how this helps is that it gives a nudge, a gentle nudge, without a human being telling you to take up this role. It gives you a nudge, and we end up taking up the role, bringing in the flavor that everybody has to themselves, a unique flavor that everybody adds, and also at the same time growing everyone at the same pace, or at least giving the opportunity to grow at the same pace. So thank you for everyone who uh, took up the role, even though it was a challenge, but you did marvelously well. A huge kudos to all of you. Without taking much time, we are at the last leg of the meeting. So please take a moment to fill the best role player and best speaker and some feedback, which is on the chat box. We'll allow 1 minute for that. And we will end with the celebrations of the best speaker and role player based on the audience's votes.
हाँ चलो चलो.
So while people are doing that, if anybody from the guests would like to share your comment, please feel free to do so about today's meeting. Anything you particularly liked or did not like. Please do fill the feedback form. It will only take a few seconds for you, but it really helps gauge the pulse of the audience, which is really key for the speakers and role players. Okay, we'll do a countdown from 10 so everybody can fill it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I'll collate the results shortly, but meanwhile, do want to take at least one input from our guests. So Kaushik, JP Kaushik, if you're still there, would you like to share how you uh, felt from the meeting today?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon to you, sir, and good afternoon to all. Actually, this was one of the insightful meeting, and I am happy to attend this. And there was a lot of knowledge to gain, like the examples which were taken from the tortoise and the rabbit race, and other examples which were quoted by TM Mehak about how to say no. So I am really inspired with this meeting. Thanks to all of the candidates who joined this meeting, and thanks to organize this meeting. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, JP Kaushik. Your feedback is extremely valuable. Do keep joining us, and we would love to have you. Anybody else from the audience guests would like to share your views from today's meeting? Okay, I have the results in front of me, so let's announce the results. The best prepared speaker today goes to Toastmaster Mohit, myself. So thank you, although it was a close match from the votes here. The best table topic speaker today goes to, very clearly, Toastmaster Sweta. Huge round of applause for Sweta. You are there, Sweta. Hi. Best evaluator today goes to Toastmaster Chintan. Thank you, Chintan. Very valuable insights from you, not only for the speaker, but for everyone. The best role player today goes to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Mehak. So hopefully we all have learned the art of saying no. The best tag team role player today goes to the timer of the day. Yeah, I have quite a lot to take back today in terms of awards. Thank you. Everybody who has shared the feedback, most of you have said that you loved the meeting. There's one person who felt the meeting was solid. Everybody else feel that they loved it. So thank you everyone for your time. If you have any other suggestions, feedback, do let us know. We will continue to use the AI tool for the role players, and with a solid promise that whoever is the role player will get all possible necessary support to play your role in the best possible manner. And if for some reason you have to back out, that's perfectly fine. That's where some of the more experienced speakers, some of the more experienced Toastmasters are always there to cover for you. So you don't have anything to lose. Come forward, take up the role, and see yourself growing in this journey. Thank you and have a good rest of the evening. Catch you next time.
Yeah, thank
Bye.
you, Mohit. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you.